Yo, it's your boy DC3, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking the Summer League, y'all. Summer League is over. Spurs are 0-4. You know, they lost every game. You know, they blew plenty of leads and everything. But I gotta say, I'm still impressed with our young guys. And I know a lot of fans are out there, you know, keeping their stance like Superman.
Not impressed.
And I will remind those fans that this is the Summer League. We were missing Primo. We were missing Sohan. We were looking at different lineups. We're looking at different, players we could potentially sign or potentially bring over to the Spurs. So it's not necessarily about winning. I know they got rings now, and I know people are getting Rookie of the Year, the Summer League and stuff. And I like those awards, but they really are meaningless when you're the San Antonio Spurs.
He ain't lying.
Because it's about player development, period. It is about potential San Antonio Spurs, okay? That's all this is about, not about winning. So far, so good. I like what I'm seeing from Blake Wesley. I like what I'm seeing from Malachi Branham. I wish Sohan was able to play, but that's a whole nother video for another day. I even like what I saw for Primo before he was out. So all in all, I'm impressed. Now, to what I learned about this team moving forward, the first thing that sticks out to me is the fact that, they need to play, and that seems like it's on the nose. It doesn't sound profound, but going on the days of are we sending these guys to Austin? They need to be on the floor as much as possible. They need to make as many mistakes as much as possible. They need to be cooked by starting NBA guards as much as possible. Okay, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. This isn't something that's going to happen with 10 minutes a game and a bunch of DNPs. Coach Pop, love you, dog, but you're going to have to get over yourself, and you're going to have to play Blake Wesley. Blake Wesley needs his game polished. He needs time to make mistakes. He needs, he just needs that experience. He's not going to get better on the bench. So he needs to play as much as possible. Probably out of all the new guys, I got to say Blake Wesley has to play for him to reach his potential. I think the same philosophy should go for Primo as well. I don't think Primo played nearly enough minutes last season. And to be honest with you, it kind of shows a little bit, because I can't honestly say with my full chest that Primo is light years ahead of Blake Wesley or Branham, when he probably should be. And I think part of that is because we didn't play the guy. We didn't give him live NBA action, okay? Now, granted, I only saw 2 Summer League games of Josh Primo, so he may have something on his sleeve, a new level of power I don't know about. You get what I'm saying? We're going by those DBZ type quotes. So I'm happy to see him play. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Hopefully he takes his game to the next level. But if not, that's fine. He just needs time to play. I'm not expecting him to just, blow us out the water right off the bat. I feel like this year is going to be really a year of rebuilding, a year of learning, a year of mistakes. And I think a lot of Spurs fans are in for a surprise, because it's this consensus that we're going to just pick up where we left off. And I'm like, DJ isn't that easily replaced. And I think we're going to learn that. Another takeaway was we definitely need Jeremy Sohan in the lineup, because our defense is still terrible around the basket. I mean, people get in the lane, they get straight to the cup so much, and that's why we give up big leads, because when we get a good lead, we can't defensively stop them from making it back. And I get that the league is filled with great three-point shooters and great three-point threats. If they beat us shooting long threes, then they deserve to beat us. But all that going straight to the basket stuff needs to stop. So I think Sohan can help us with that. Hopefully he gets matched up with Pirtle, but I'm hearing rumors Pirtle may be gone before the beginning of the season. Who knows? But I know for sure that we're going to have Sohan and we're going to have Dominic Barlow. Dominic Barlow, they played him at the 5, which I found very interesting. I saw him more as a power forward, but he's grown a little bit. He's added some length. So they put him at the center position, and he held his own. So don't be surprised to see him at the center position for the San Antonio Spurs for a few games this season, which I'm excited about. Him and Sohan together, that could be a very versatile defensive setup, because those guys can guard pretty much every position. They have the mobility, they have the athleticism, they have the length. So I'm excited about that. the final takeaway is that this season is going to be a bumpy ride. Okay, so if you're a fake fan, or you're someone who wants to win immediately, or you're irritable when the Spurs aren't pulling games out or making mistakes and stuff like that, you probably need to prepare your mind, prepare your body to go become a Mavs fan or something, or a Warriors fan or a Lakers fan, because it's going to be a little rough around the edges. It's going to be a learning curve for Blake, for Malachi, even for Primo. It's going to be a learning curve, and I hope fans realize that and respect it, because that's just the reality of the situation. I got a sneaking suspicion that the Spurs are going to tank a little bit this year by their standards. They're not going to go for a complete tank, but I think they're looking, one of those situations where, hey, we want to develop our talent, and if we lose a lot of games and get a good draft pick, we won't be terribly, displeased. I think that's what's going to happen. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Check me out in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.